Other interesting cultural news, you have Elon Musk on Maricopa County apparently needing 2 weeks to count the votes. This comes to us straight from the horse's mouth. You got Elon on the good old X. Pulling up this here.
Anyway,
And you have, he's actually responding to End Wokeness. It says, quote, Argentina counted 99% of the vote in 6 hours. Maricopa County needs 10 days. Well, it's also estimated between 10 and 13 days. Which, I mean, to Arizona's credit, they did achieve one thing. Everyone in the world now knows of Maricopa County, and many can actually spell it because of their ineptitude when it comes to political counting and attempting to count the votes accurately, which I'm not sure many people have most confidence in. And Elon simply responded, our system is broken, getting 14.4 million views as well as 156,000 likes. Which, yeah, it is fascinating how, states like Florida, which has, I think it was estimated about 14 million registered voters. Is it 14? Hopefully someone put that infographic in the comment section. But they have like 4 times as many voters than Arizona, Maricopa County, and yet Florida can count their votes in a day like that. If I can say that properly. But Maricopa County is going to need a couple weeks, which, again, this happened like during the last presidential election. I'm not sure how woefully incompetent you could be, or if it's by design, to take weeks to count these things. And it's not like they're doing it by hand with a magnifying glass. They got machines scanning all that stuff. And it's almost inconceivable how inept it is. Now, going to the comments section, one of the first ones comes from Gunther Eagleman saying, quote, there's no good reason we cannot count votes on one night, like the good old days, getting 1.5 thousand likes. Chuck Costello says, quote, extremely. That's a very awkward sentence. For once, that was not my speaking ineptitude. That actually how he typed it out. So he simply says, extremely. Before machines, we knew the same night. Now you have machines, it takes weeks. The only reason it would take that time is to cheat straight up. Getting 624 likes, which, Dominion did successful. They settled outside court. In terms of Fox News did accuse them of that in the 2020 election. And I think they settled for $750 million, the largest settlement, I believe, in media history. So there's a lot of speculation on, there's a lot of people critiquing the machines in terms of they're not open source software. Granted, I'm not sure most Americans can actually interpret open source code. My parts would digress. But in terms of public confidence, it seems to be decreasing, especially Republicans and people that are libertarian minded or in the Libertarian Party when it comes to confidence in those machines. Now, that being said, the machines worked in red states too in some areas, but there's interesting, there are some errors coming out, but we'll see. There's some anecdotal evidence. Election day is going to be, as you might say, lit. So it is interesting. I don't think most Americans smoke these days. Statistically speaking, it's on the downtrend, so I'm not sure why they say lit. Perhaps they're talking about candles or incense, or the little incense candles. Incense? Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. How many decades has it been since anyone lit up those one of the air fresheners? Now you got plenty of memes, which did in fact respond in meme form, saying accurate. It's a picture of Trump holding a document that's been changed to be a meme. It says no state needs more than 24 hours to count votes. Anyone saying differently is trying to cheat, getting 824 likes. Which, again, to me, the big red flag is some states with a greater population, and in some cases, I believe even greater, more things on the ballot in terms of. Arizona does have more than just a presidential election. They have a lot of issues on ballot, but they have more, and yet they still take less time than Maricopa County. Why is this happening in that county time and time again? Now, that meme did get 824 likes. SFRats84 says, our system isn't broken, it's cheating. We can have all the ballots counted in a day with paper ballots, hand counted, with voter ID integrity. We all know why the left doesn't want this. They can't win unless they cheat, getting 964 likes, which is quite heartbreaking and mentally, it's ridiculous that some states in the U.S. they don't require an ID to vote, which you need an ID for darn near every activity in life, and yet they think you should not need an ID to vote. They believe it so much. California sued a county that wanted to require voter ID, and Gavin Newsom, well, he shot that down and actually made a law that you cannot require to show ID when you vote in California. You have Wall Street Silver saying our system is working exactly as they want it to work in certain blue counties, getting 433 likes. Paul Zuba says our system is intentionally manipulated so Democrats can cheat, getting 160 likes. World of Statistics, one of my favorite accounts because who doesn't love statistics? They say, quote, now you don't need a little X sign, says when valid IDs are not required, voting. And it lists, that's a funny list. It lists all the things in which you do need an ID to vote. I'll read them off. or actually you need an ID to actually do. So you need it for driving, boarding an airplane, purchasing a car, getting car registration, renting a car, boat, jet ski, etc., buying insurance, buying train tickets, obtaining a passport, picking up mail from FedEx, UPS, post office, renting tools, furniture, equipment, visiting a doctor, office, or hospital, getting outpatient testing, donating blood, getting prescription, buying certain over-the-counter cold medications and prescriptions, and even products like nail polish remover, applying for a job, applying for school, applying for a professional license, getting married, checking out a book for public library, joining the military, adopting a child, transacting at a bank, applying for a Section 8 housing, sending a wire transfer, applying for one H-1B visa or green card, applying for online banking card, applying for a store credit, holding a rally or protest, establishing a utilities account, aka water, light, electric, cable, gas, buying a firearm, adopting a pet, cashing a check, applying for a hunting license, getting a credit card, applying for a fishing license, opening a retirement account, joining a gym, applying for a mortgage, using a pawn shop, buying a house, buying annual tickets to amusement parks, applying for apartment rentals, parks, renting a hotel room, entering nightclubs, buying a cell phone, volunteering for nonprofits, going to court, voting in union election, entering federal buildings, buying cigarettes, getting a business license, buying liquor, getting a state ID, visiting a casino, cashing in a large lottery ticket, buying an M-rated video game, obtaining Medicare, going to jail, applying for food stamps, participating in outdoors activities, applying for welfare, skydiving, bungee diving, applying for unemployment, using social security services, participation in election and political events. Quite a few to say the least. That got 229 likes. Quite a few. Let's see here. Brenda Morelos is quote-unquote intentionally broken, getting 93 likes. Let's see. I'm not seeing too many contrarian statements here. I'm scrolling through all as many as I can, at least. Drew Hernandez simply says, no, Elon, our system is rigged, getting 122 likes. Let's see here. Interesting. Not really a contrarian statement, but a critique of X. Michael O'Keefe says, X is broken. Ireland is being suppressed again just in time for general elections. Coincidence? No, I think it happened in June at the local elections too, getting 571 likes. Let's see. Brian Kennedy says, it's working perfectly for the Dems. They have a picture of Biden, that's Plan A. Plan B was the first Trump assassination attempt perpetrator. Plan C was Kamala Harris. Plan D was the second Trump assassination attempt, which is a Ukrainian someone in the United States who someone had money to fly to Ukraine to fight and raise money for them. And Plan E is the vote at 3 in the morning where you see the both votes, for Democrats and Republicans going up, and all of a sudden, boom, a big sky jump. That's Plan E, which that did get 2 likes. Greg AF also says they're going to try to steal an election, getting 332 likes. Julian Broderick says not for the cheaters, only for honest Americans, getting 333 likes. Which, yeah, I don't know how many people are going to be confident of the election outcome, left or right, at this point. And granted, probably like most elections since, well, shoot, actually, winding back the clock a couple years, I'm pretty sure pretty much every election since Gore, including Gore, there was going to be contested in terms of Republicans will sue, Democrats will sue, and the court systems, and we'll see how it pans out. But yeah, Elon is probably one of the most culturally relevant folks out there, also obviously getting involved politically. But yeah, I can't help but think, man, probably influences more people than Eminem, or some people used to call him Slim Shady. He's since then buffed up a little bit. But actually, let me know in the comments. Do you think Elon Musk is one of the most influential cultural folks out there, more so than Eminem and other people that are starting to get involved in politics? Let me know, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone, everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.